They say a man's pride lies in his confidence. But what happens when that confidence fades in the most private moment of all? Imagine being ready for an intimate night, and your body suddenly betrays you. It's embarrassing, frustrating, and it can quietly destroy relationships if left unspoken. But here's the truth. You're far from alone, and it's not the end of your sex life. Erectile dysfunction, or ED, affects over 300 million men worldwide. And yes, it's more common than you think. The problem isn't just physical, it's mental, emotional, and deeply personal. But here's the good news. In most cases, it's completely treatable. So in this video, we're diving deep into what really causes erectile dysfunction, the science behind it, how to fix it naturally or medically, and when it's time to stop Googling and actually talk to a doctor. Whether you're in your 20s, 30s, or 50s, this one's for you. Let's start with the first big truth. ED isn't just in your head. Sure, stress and anxiety play a role, but the majority of cases have a physical cause. Think of your erection like a car engine. It needs fuel, clean pipes, and proper wiring. If any of those fail, performance suffers. The fuel is blood flow. The pipes are your blood vessels. And the wiring? That's your nervous system, controlled by your brain. If any part of that system malfunctions, you might notice things aren't working as they used to. Here's a surprising fact. Around 70% of ED cases are linked to poor blood circulation. Conditions like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes can damage blood vessels and restrict flow. And you know what's even scarier? Sometimes ED is the first warning sign of a heart problem. Your body's giving you an early alert that something deeper might be wrong. Now, another major cause is hormonal imbalance, especially low testosterone. Testosterone isn't just about muscles and beards. It's the hormone that fuels desire, confidence, and performance. When levels drop, so does drive and stamina. And this can happen earlier than you think. Some men in their late 20s and 30s are already facing lower T levels due to poor sleep, obesity, and stress. Then there's psychological ED. Picture this. One night, you couldn't perform. Maybe you were tired, stressed, or distracted. The next time, you're worried it'll happen again. That worry turns into anxiety, which makes it happen again. Boom. It becomes a vicious cycle. That's called performance anxiety, and it's extremely common. Now let's talk lifestyle, because honestly, it's where most men can make the biggest difference. First, smoking. If you're lighting up regularly, here's a cold fact. Nicotine narrows your blood vessels. It literally chokes your blood flow. Studies show that men who smoke are twice as likely to develop ED compared to non-smokers. So if you needed one more reason to quit, this is it. Second, alcohol. We all know the saying, a drink or two sets the mood, right? Maybe, but not always. Alcohol is a depressant, which means it dulls your nervous system. Too much, and it slows blood flow, reduces testosterone, and numbs sensation. So while one glass might loosen you up, 3 or 4 could ruin the night. Third, obesity and inactivity. Carrying extra fat, especially around your belly, lowers testosterone and increases estrogen. That messes with your hormonal balance. On top of that, lack of movement means poor blood circulation. But the fix is simple. Just 30 minutes of brisk walking a day can improve blood flow and reduce ED risk dramatically. Fourth, stress and sleep. You can't ignore these. Chronic stress releases cortisol, the fight-or-flight hormone that suppresses testosterone. And when you're not sleeping well, your body doesn't repair itself, including your sexual function. In one study, men who slept less than 5 hours per night had significantly lower testosterone levels than those who got 7 to 8. Moral of the story? Fix your sleep, fix your sex life. Now let's introduce the real challenge here. Most men don't talk about it. ED feels like an attack on your manhood. But staying silent makes it worse. I've heard stories from men who went years pretending everything was fine, only to find their relationships falling apart because they couldn't face the conversation. Let me tell you one story. A 35-year-old man named Ahmed. We'll keep his last name private. He was fit, healthy-looking, had a great marriage. But after a stressful job change, he started having problems in bed. He blamed fatigue, then stress, then age. Months passed. His wife thought he wasn't attracted to her anymore. The truth? He was terrified it meant he was broken. When he finally went to a doctor, they found he had early-stage diabetes. With lifestyle changes and treatment, his ED reversed completely. If he'd kept quiet, both his health and his marriage might have crumbled. See, that's the thing. ED isn't just about performance. It's often a symptom of something deeper. Your body is whispering, "Hey, I need help." So let's explore the main categories of solutions, starting from the simplest to the medical. 1. Lifestyle fixes, the foundation. Think of this as the natural reset button. Quit smoking. Your blood vessels will start recovering within weeks. Exercise. Even 20 to 30 minutes a day improves circulation and boosts testosterone. Eat heart healthy. That means less fried food, more fruits, veggies, whole grains, and lean proteins. Think Mediterranean diet. Olive oil, nuts, fish, fresh produce. Limit alcohol. Moderation means better performance. Manage stress through prayer, meditation, or even breathing exercises. Stress reduction alone can dramatically improve sexual health. Get enough sleep. Your body releases the most testosterone during deep sleep. 2. Natural and herbal support, evidence-based. Now, not every supplement works, but a few have actual research backing them. Panax ginseng, known as the herbal Viagra. Multiple studies show it helps with mild to moderate ED by improving blood flow. L-arginine, an amino acid that boosts nitric oxide, the compound that helps your blood vessels relax and improve circulation. Zinc, crucial for testosterone production. Vitamin D. Deficiency is linked to lower testosterone and erectile issues. However, and this is important, always check with your doctor before taking supplements. Some can interfere with medication or cause side effects. 3. Medical treatments. When lifestyle isn't enough. Here's where modern medicine really helps. The most common treatment is PDE5 inhibitors, better known as Viagra, Cialis, or Levitra. These drugs work by improving blood flow to the penis. But they're not magic pills. They only work when you're aroused, and they don't fix the root cause. Some men may also use testosterone replacement therapy if blood tests confirm low T levels. And for others, doctors might suggest penile injections, vacuum devices, or even surgery in extreme cases, though that's rare. Remember, it's not about needing a pill forever. Many men use medication as a temporary support while they improve their lifestyle, then eventually don't need it anymore. But here's the million-dollar question. When should you actually see a doctor? If you've experienced ED for more than a few weeks, even occasionally, don't brush it off, especially if you also have symptoms like fatigue or low sex drive, weight gain, particularly around the belly hair loss, chest pain or shortness of breath. Those could signal hormonal imbalance or heart issues. Doctors will typically do a physical exam to check circulation and nerve health, blood tests to measure testosterone, cholesterol, blood sugar, and sometimes ultrasound or psychological evaluation if needed. There's nothing shameful about this. Doctors see it every day. In fact, getting checked early might save your life by catching something serious before it escalates. Now let's reach the climax, the turning point. Here's what men realize once they face this problem head-on. ED isn't the end, it's a beginning. A wake-up call. Because once you fix the habits that hurt your sexual health, you end up improving everything else too. Your heart, your mood, your sleep, your confidence. It's all connected. Think of it like a car that's been running on bad fuel. Once you clean the engine and start using the good stuff, suddenly everything runs smoother. You wake up with more energy. You start performing better, not just in bed, but at work, in the gym, everywhere. You feel alive again. ED isn't a punishment, it's a message. And if you listen to it early, you can completely turn things around. If this helped you feel even 1% better, go ahead and hit that like button, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more simple ways to upgrade your life every day.